Good morning from Boracay, Philippines. The cost of living on this beautiful island. I told a lot of people about the deal that I scored after spending 7 days walking around, going into every single hotel, checking Facebook, going to any apartment complex that I could find, trying to get people to take me up to apartments, hearing the 65K, 45K for a little tiny room with no kitchen, 50K for a guest house, 1,700 a night straight up for hotels not in the greatest area with no kitchen, obviously. Just all the stuff that I went through in order to find my rental. And I'm getting a lot of people that are saying, okay, well, I want the deal you got, and what's this and what's that. And unfortunately, there is no other units available or whatever in my particular location. However, the real cost of living here depends on what you score as your actual place that you end up living in. That's really going to be your main expense, is going to be your housing for the most part. Unless you're going to the club or you're spending a bunch of money, going out to eat at the tourist restaurants every day, your main expense is going to be your housing. So the cost of living is really going to depend on that. But I definitely am willing to help people, although I can't, move you in next door to me at $14,000. I did have to pay that all up front in order to get that deal, but I'm sure any Westerner is going to be comfortable doing that anyway, since it's like $3,000. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm definitely willing to help people. If you want to email me, jasperinthephilippines@gmail.com. It's getting real windy, I apologize. jasperinthephilippines@gmail.com. And I'd be willing to help you. And I would think that if you look around, or you're willing to maybe live in Station 3, or you're flexible, or you come out here for a week or two and pay for a hotel room and just pound the pavement, you're probably going to end up in the 20 to 30 range if you're flexible on location. So that's still a real bargain. That might be $400 a month, and you'll only have to pay monthly, and you won't have to pay a year up front like me. And then it just kind of depends on your lifestyle. But I would say you need $1,000 to do it, because say your rent was $400, after utilities you're at $500, then you're gonna need $20 a day to stay alive, whether you're a man or a woman. I had a woman, comment about that she wants to move out here. I guess she's a Pinay that's living in America. So I think that's really cool. This is definitely a safe place for women to come. I definitely told my sister that she should come visit me and that she should move here. She would be rich here. And, she's living in California currently. But at the end of the day, I would say you want to have a minimum of $1,000 a month in order to live in Boracay Island, because you want to have like double your rent. You're going to need $20 a day just in case, even if you cooked at home every single day or whatever. People have things that they need. And so that would be a bottom line benchmark. Obviously, if you want to live real good and you're single, as a man or a woman, I would say $1,500 and you're living great. $2,000, $2,500, you're getting into living like a king, or having, $50 American to spend every single day on top of your rent, or maybe more like 60. So that's going to put you at a whole different level that would seem unimaginable in the United States, because in the United States, that would be your rent, to be honest with you. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a lot more affordable than you think. And although I can't offer anyone the deal that I got, you might be able to find that deal. There's other places like Station 3 area, you might be able to find another deal where if you pay, $170 or $200K with deposit up front, you can score that little beach-ish type apartment or whatever. It's not going to be fancy at that price, but I'm sure it exists. I just stopped looking when I found mine because I'm locked in. And then I spoke with both of the owners, and they said, we don't raise rents. And I'm looking into getting a second unit and Airbnb-ing it. So at the end of the day, $1,000 minimum, $1,500 if you want to be comfortable and you're single. When you get up into the $2,000 to $3,000 range, you can have a partner and pay for them. And your $3,000 range, you're living like an absolute god. I mean, you're living like a king. You got damn near $100 American to spend every day. So that's going to put you in a, you know, eating out, hit the club, hit the hookah bar, island hopping, going to Palawan, going to Cebu, going to this one, that one. So that'll put you in a real comfortable space. So it really just depends on the lifestyle you want to live, but I'd say $1,000 minimum. And I would say if you don't score the deal that I did, which I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying not at my location, you know, I don't know, plan on $500 with utilities. I'm probably going to be at like $350, but yeah, like I said, I paid the year up front. It's not a fancy place, and I don't currently know of any vacancies that are identical to that. But that's a good benchmark, and I'm really happy that women are thinking about moving here, because this place is full of foreigners and it's super safe, and this is a great place for women to move, BGC or Boracay. You're beyond safe, you get a better quality of life for less money. I don't see any downside to this. I mean, it's time for some passport sisters, not just the passport bros. So I definitely think that it's a good idea for anyone, male or female. This is paradise. BGC is an amazing option. Gonna cost you a little bit more probably, but you can get a fancier place. I'm paying $30K there, but it's super safe, and you're in Manila. If you can work there, or you can do this or that. So there's definitely a lot of upside to this, and yeah, just wanted to break down what it would cost you to live here. This is assuming that you don't, like, you know, have any vices, or you don't drink heavy every day, or hit the club or the hookah bar and all that. All that stuff's extra, but I'm talking about someone that just wants to enjoy life, walk the beaches, maybe get into some of the sports that are out here, and just do their thing, you know? It just depends on what you're really into, and that will determine what it's gonna cost. But $1,000 and you're golden. Just live humble, and if you're a single person, man or woman, you got this. Paradise awaits.